Hey everyone, this is Suresh from Man is a Monkey coming at you guys with another episode of Let's Check Out Some Diecast. In today's video, we are going to be checking out the latest RLC Party Car offering, which has traditionally always been offered in pink. So this is the 1969 Dodge Charger RT. So this was offered as an RLC Party Car at the most recent Hot Wheels Nationals, which was the 25th Hot Wheels Nationals convention that happened at St. Louis, Missouri. So, and I also, got this from eBay. This is Double Vision. This was the Nationals RLC Party Car that was provided in the Nationals in 2012. I'm always trying to, fill all these empty spaces in the collection. So I took this as an opportunity to add one that I was missing. So we will be checking both of these in today's episode. Quick history rehash. The RLC Party Cars, they started as a very casual thing by the Hot Wheels design team. In 2003, the original Party Car was actually black. Yes, it was a black Dodge van. And then it actually took shape in 2005. And since then, every year, we see two RLC Party Cars, one offered at the Nationals and the other one offered at the annual convention, which happens like in October in Los Angeles. The Nationals convention happens, in spring, somewhere in the Midwest, right? So that's how it's been going, and it's been going strong. Can you believe we've had like 41 of these models so far? That's right. So this 1969 Dodge Charger RT is actually the 42nd model. I come to have developed a strong sense of affection for these cars because they just like look outstanding in the Spectraflame, right? So they just look amazing in the Spectraflame PINK. And they are really beautiful cars, and the white accents really, make them stand out. And we have had some pretty interesting models. We've had the Volkswagen Roadster, the legacy models, the OG models like the Pies and Pinto, the Rocket by Baby, the Hall of Flame, and stuff like that. So it just keeps getting better and better. And every year, it's definitely, a very nice thing that I look forward to. I mean, like, what two new models am I going to add to this set this year, right? So without further delay, let's jump right in. Here we go. So let me take the car out of packaging, because there's always some really nice things that they say about the car at the back of the card. The 69 Dodge Charger RT is what the power chasers are looking for. This modified performance version comes with a late model Helifant engine and upgraded suspension and brakes. The summer of 1969 was a summer of standout car colors, and this Hot Wheels version does not deviate. The pink Spectraflame paint gives a nod to the factory offered Panther Pink of that time, and the custom license plate plays off both the pink RT model and Party Car theme of this vehicle. Oh, so that's what it stands for. I initially saw PRT and I thought that meant pretty, right? I think that's a pretty fair conclusion. So I think it has three meanings. So again, I'm reading this line. The custom license plate plays off both the pink RT model and the Party Car theme of this vehicle, which is pretty cool. We will check that out in a minute. So I think they are talking about this detail that you have there. So I initially thought that was just pretty, but apparently it's pink RT, and also it stands for party. Like, it's pretty cool. All right, so let me open this up. Check it out. Wow. To be honest, I even had like a pair of white gloves because I'm always getting my fingerprints all over these beautiful Spectraflame models. But, I got like too excited. So here it is, the 1969 Dodge Charger RT. So I was doing some research, and apparently RT stands for Road and Track, which means that, this is a street legal car. That's what RT stands for. So RT means that the car is street legal, but it definitely comes with some really advanced features. It's like a performance trim than the standard trim offering, like, enhanced brakes, enhanced suspensions, and stuff like that. But it's not like a drag car or something like that. All right. So now, with regards to the details, check out that beautiful engine. Right there, you have it, and it's really nice. I mean, off late, the moving parts has become like it's become like a part of this tradition, right? We saw moving parts in the Nissan Skyline, the Mustang Cobra, and also the Datsun 510. And I think, I don't remember off the top of my head the more recent models that we have had, but it's nice to have that moving part. And I always appreciate it when the part kind of like stays open like that. I mean, some people would like to display it like that, so it's really nice that it's not loose and rather stands like that. It maintains that stance. Beautiful. I mean, if you see, you would see the pink at this angle, but here it kind of like turns into a deep orange, right? So this is, I think this is a very specific trait of this latest generation of RLC Party Cars, as noted in Orange Track Diecast's blog about these RLC Party Cars. I always recommend, I've said it many times in the past, and I'll also repeat it for the benefit of new viewers. It's an amazing blog post on Orange Track Diecast that you can check out. All right, so now for the more beautiful details like that, racing seat belts there, harnesses, beautiful, and nice selection of wheels, Hot Wheels, pretty. Now let me remind you, that stands for Pink RT. It stands for Party, and I assumed it was pretty, which also suits it, because this one's a pretty model by every measure. Really beautiful, execution, I should say. And this also, in the past, we have seen a few RLC Spectraflame releases, so that would add very beautifully to that family. Now, I want to open up this RLC Pink Party Car from yesteryears. It is called Double Vision. Now, Double Vision originally started out as Mantis, and I think about in 1973, it was redesigned, and it started being marketed by Mattel as Double Vision. So we have had a whole bunch of redline releases of this model. Now, this happens to be the party car from the annual convention that happened in 2012. From the national convention that happened in 2012. And this happens to be its companion car from the annual convention that year. So this is the Hot Wheels Hall of Flame. So it's like a modified cab hauler trailer, right? So it's got some beautiful features too. I remember getting this from a Whatnot sale by our good old UT Mike. So thank you, Mike, for helping me add this to my collection. So there we have the Double Vision, right? I should really appreciate the eBay seller who has kind of like maintained this in pristine condition. Wow, it looks like untouched. And you should understand, this was just a baggie, right? Back in the days, this was just a baggie. It was not even, it didn't even have like the basic clamshell protection that, the cars of today come in, right? So I think, cheers to that eBay seller. So he offered me a pretty good deal for this one. So I'm really glad that I've been able to kind of like check out one more year from still the many years of collecting that I have to do in order to kind of like even close to being complete, right? All right, so that's what I had for you guys today. Hope you enjoyed checking out that latest RLC Party Car offering. Until I meet you guys next time, this is Suresh signing off. Rock on and stay awesome. Bye everyone.